You are watching Liberty Online TV.
The Liberty Online TV is a fantastic project.
We dispassionately they give out information.
And they're doing extremely well.
For the first, reliable and trusted news in Sierra.
I bet you will not be disappointed.
But Liberty TV, you will get the good news out of it.
Are you ready now? Okay, let's go.
Corruption, now we country out, ain't no good old.
Sissy, you don't ready?
Ready for waiting.
For declare your assets.
It don't escape me. I feel say we are just declare inside 2023. It don't know.
No, Parliament we don't make law now say. Now after every 2 year public officer them for declare the assets, income and liability to the Anti-Corruption Commission. If you be declare inside 2023, that means that you be default the previous year.
So it means say I for declare back inside 2024?
Yes, me dear. From January 1, 2024 to March 31, 2024, all the one that where they elect na office and all government workmen where they grade 7 and above for declare their income, assets and liability. The one themselves where they below grade 7, but where they in charge of money business na their office for declare. You can only declare through the commissioning website where na www.anticorruption.gov.sl or assets.anticorruption.gov.sl. The one them where we don't use this process just need for login with the username and password where the commission be sent at the email and declare.
Good evening and welcome to Liberty Education Talk, where they reach you live on Liberty Online TV, now Facebook, YouTube, and website. May they bring this edition of the program to you. My name is Al Hassan Kouma. Inside the program today, we they look at the strides where vocational institutions they don't make inside the country human capital development. Well, for help me talk about this topic, are they with two alleged them we don't play a key role inside vocational education na salon. Are they with Reverend Sylvia Cole, we now the proprietress for the Tree of Life Vocational Institution. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening, Mr. Pablo.
Also there with Pastor Prince Tommy Williams, we are the director of Lifeline Salon, Lifeline Negemac Project. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Well, so I've just been introduce the topic to you. We extensively look at the strides where vocational institutions they don't make towards the country human capital development. I will start first with Reverend Sylvia Cole. You don't play a key role inside vocational institutions and inside the academia na salon. Family they watch you now go on for know how it starts and waiting at some of the roles so you don't play for see that we for improve on the human capital development that salon.
Thank you very much. To start with, in Sierra Leone, we know that the youths per se, the young ones, both male and female, majority of them come from communities where they are disadvantaged, you know.
Yeah.
They've been left behind, and some of them because of other, you know, unforeseen circumstances, they have been deprived of their livelihood. and most of the time because of poverty and other areas that entails having to drop out from school, at early marriage, death of a parent or guardian, they are always disadvantaged. And so, because they do not have formal learning, they do not go through the formal education system, they feel they've been left out in society, left out in their communities. There is no hope for them. And so, myself, as a humanitarian person to start with, as a servant of God, and as a philanthropist, I took in most of them when I started my institution in the early 2016. Yes, I took in most of them as a philanthropist, trained them in different areas, not having anything at all to pay for school fees or to pay for their training. I took them in. I single-handedly handled my institution, teaching them different skills in different areas alone. I had no capacity at all for employing teachers or trainers because I was starting and I was looking up to employing most of them at the end of the day to train others, because the goal and the aim that I had was that the young ones, the youths should be able to be capacitated enough to be able to train others. Yes. Okay. Youths training other youths in different skills. So that was where I started, and I had my trainers from the first session that I trained single-handedly. And so today I can probably say most of my trainers have been trained in the institution, and they know what the institution stands for. They know how we train. The quality of training that I give to them is what they are passing on to others today. And so it's ongoing. It doesn't change. The quality of this and standard of the training that we have at Tree of Life is standard, and it's ongoing because the youths are training other youths.
Lifeline Neymar project, na organization we did not start from 1996. During the war, the founder of Lifeline Neymar project was founded by a late man called Richard. So, a move by the plight of child soldiers, then we find out for say most young people know they go to school. Yeah, and even up to now we get backlogged and some don't become parents. Where they not go through education, formal education, then they will learn skill, so that they tell on the nation now the way economy as a nation. But fast forward, we should begin investing in young people. Since 2002, they begin to train young people in skills training. But 2012, fast forward 2012, we established the Better Tomorrow. Intentionally, we use the Creole name for the training, Better Tomorrow. Anyone with they come inside the Lifeline Better Tomorrow, where they try for inform and say, you not to drop out. And the idea is not about where you go learn skills training, vocational skills training, you not drop out. That's not true. I can tell you here, say, we don't get students them from Fuabe College, from university with a degree. They don't look for a job they never get. Then go now Lifeline Better Tomorrow, vocational skills training, then train them, that with certificate, and they use the access job. We get a lot of them. Yeah? So, we economy, the struggle, the middle level manpower, this skills training, if we really invest in them, yeah, we're able for change the economy way we struggle with right now. Because imagine if somebody don't go learn skills training, a get job or a create jobs, and they contribute towards the economy. I mean, you no need for go university. I mean, another tell you say education bad, but waiting we don't see over time, Sierra Leone need skills vocational training more than ever before, especially this time around. So if you ask me, not a dropout issue then there were, it's about how we can able to create the platform for we young people for distract them from the very things where the secular world don't create today. Some they go university even with their degree, then come job not in the country. So with skills training, you dey create job or you get access job. Even some don't know the out of country.
You talk about the middle level manpower.
Yeah.
There was a time when we been in school. There was tech voc institutions then where students can pass through. You know, but now we know they see most school that not the high school, the secondary school. We know they see most school they do them now. Is that from the very start we don't miss 10 points a day?
I agree with you, say we don't actually miss. We go off target, we go off the road from the time where the war come, when we begin talk after the war, we begin talk about 6334. Yeah, the one them actually we like we Sierra Leoneans we get distracted small from the very basic of that 6334. We get student them way be said and don't go university. I repeat, they don't come, they not get the skill, they not get the required skill. We they talk with employers. Most employers and they tell we say whether they employ university graduates. Pass them off or train them again for let them able for function within their own very and every company or business now for maximize profit. So we the model they use where they talk with employers and they give you feedback how we for review with curriculum on regular basis in line with the Ministry of Education, higher education. So we don't miss that aspect. For we get already the nursery, the primary, the junior secondary school and senior secondary school, plus the vocational institute. Yeah, we get students that we like as they sit to us, then they come first, then can learn skill, then don't go university, then get a skill, then they work, then they go university. So that's a solid foundation where like you go get your degree, you already get your skill, but you they work. So then they not they go university again. They just they continue with the work where then they do, and then build. It come back to career counseling. I think we missed the point over the years where they provide counseling for young people. Not go study just because of me paddy go study, get degree in that course. Not go do things because of somebody go do them. Waiting a young area of strength. And also as Christians, we believe that God give every man in your gifting, in your very ability. So you can build on that. Somebody can get masters in electrical installation. Somebody can get just diploma in electrical installation. Then they meet up. The theoretical aspect, one person go the way they talk more, the one go the way in they deliver the practical aspect. So we did not miss that area there, and we need to come back on the drawing board and correct some of the things here because the population not a decrease, the population of Sierra Leone keeps increasing.
Okay. Well, you still get opportunity for send we text message, go to the comment section and also drop your comments and ask questions with regards to this particular topic we bring to you this evening. Make a join Reverend Sylvia Cole. You also done the play key like within Pastor they talk about this issue we get for do with the human capital development. I think so now back in our sector they contribute a lot for prepare more students, more people will for come to the workforce. So as somebody we don't in an affiliate for very long term, how you go compare and contrast, you know, the formal education to this vocational institution learning?
To be honest, I believe it's good. It's very good to go through formal education because that's what refines you. Now they refine you. With formal education, they refine you. They make you who that you be. When they build your personality as somebody where you're able to meet with people them at higher classes. You're able to communicate well. You were able to do things then you no regret. So with that formal education, you go able even for do your vocational skills training. If at all you train yourself in the skills training field, you will be confident with yourself.
Okay.
Just like where my colleagues say, it's good, but at the end of the day, you have to find out who you are, what you were made for. What are you supposed to be doing that will bring yield to you, that will be beneficial to you?
Okay.
Because having formal education is very good to interact with others, to interact in the field. But what are you going to do that will be profitable to you at the end of the day? Because at the end of the day, we all know you go to university, at the end of the day, you come back, you have with paper. You come back with a paper, you come back with a degree, you come back with a certificate. But what are you going to do with that? Are you capacitated enough? Is that enough for you? Will that bring food to the table for you? In this era that we are in now, the skills training is what is very beneficial now, especially to the youths.
Okay.
With what is going on now, we see all our young men out there going for different types of, drugs. This is because they are not capacitated, they are not skilled enough. Some of them are out there, they don't know anything, they don't have anything to fall back on. And I interviewed some of them the other time I was working in my community. I asked, the gentleman said, I did my worst, I passed. I am a university graduate. I said, wow, and you are in this condition? What happened? He narrated the whole stuff to me. He couldn't get job after university, and so what he did, he couldn't get job after the university, and also there was no way he could have funding to do any skills training at all.
It means it's empirical or important that even if you get university education, you for still get the skills training.
You still have to have a skills training of whatever sort, be it catering, be it hairdressing, be it tailoring, be it carpentry, be it woodwork, be it metal work. There is something that you have to fall back on, because even if at all, let's say you have a job that you are employed to do, at the end of the day, you don't know how long you're going to stay in that job. You don't know how long you are going to last in that job, because every day we have people graduating. We have young ones coming up. We have new technologies. We have new things coming up. And at the end of the day, you may have your certificate in a certain area, but somebody else has something that is more advanced than what you have. There is that competition. And if you don't go back to study, or you don't go back to because we have degrees, we have certificates, we have diplomas, you need to always upgrade yourself. You always have to upgrade yourself academically to be able to compete in that formal setting.
Well, somebody where they watch you now, Reverend, go on for know how the vocational institutions, they contribute to the human capital development.
Vocational institutions are very important. It's very important because we create a lot of jobs at the end of it all for those who come through the vocational training. For my institution, I give them the opportunity to go out there. I expose them.
Okay.
During the course of their study, let's say, for example, catering is a 2 years course. Within that 2 years, you have an opportunity after the first year to be exposed out by going out for internship training.
Okay.
We believe when you go out there, you are exposed to what you have learned in the institution theoretically. You are able to interact with the actual work that you've been training to do.
Okay.
You meet people. You meet different caliber of people. You meet people that are there that will take you, hopefully, to the next level, depending on how you take yourself, depending on how you sell yourself out there, how you put yourself out there, how humble you are, how skillful you are. So we send them out for 3 months work experience.
All right, continue for state. Reverend in the proprietress for the Tree of Life Vocational Institution. We there for help we talk about this most important topic. We get for deal with the stripes we vocational institutes in the do towards the country human capital development. Not forget for drop your comment at the comment section. And also continue for share with programs same as this now Liberty Education Talk, as we always there every Wednesday for bring you information we get for do with the education sector na salon. Make I join Reverend Pastor Prince Tommy Williams. We still look into the topic. We get for do with the stripes. We vocational institutes then they do towards human capital development. And salon we get a little bit problem with regards to that particular sector there. So in your own view, you feel say you guys una feel say una dey do more compared to other institutions for able for capacitate the youth man dem?
Well, thank you very much. To start with, I think I like the approach where government really raise awareness this time around in the vocational skills training sector, because over the years, most people don't they look at them as a dropout area. Yeah, I repeat, not about dropouts. It's about waiting currently available now at the globe. Yeah, we get students that will don't train, then don't left salon with the skill where they go with, they get job in other country. Then they earn money now. We don't train 2,800 students them. 53% of the one in there, according to the data, they're not able to get job or then create jobs. The human capacity development in this country, I think for the main aim for Lifeline Human Project, the main aim now for law we able for rebuild Sierra Leone, which simply means we invest more in the young people. And that is why even the teenage pregnancy work what they do, we get young teenage pregnant mothers who they encourage with the trained mentors, we they encourage them back for go land skills training. For example, we get, I'm not going to name names here, but we don't get stories whereby students, them, when our teenage pregnant mothers, they're already born, mentors and they take care of them, picking them, then go land skills training. Now then they take care of themselves, take care of them, picking them, and even help family members. So the model, they work, and they really work. So the government and all Sierra Leoneans, I think we need for shifts a little bit in the thinking that vocational training a dropout course. We need for shift from that. As I talk to you right now, we get students them wait and don't graduate, then they work, then they help themselves, then they go na Magai, then they attend na Fobe College. Right now, as I talk to you, lots of them don't graduate from university, then go access skills training. So for they do a lot to complement the efforts of the government, because we believe as Sierra Leoneans, we all go for camp and play with your role for really change the narratives, change the story. We not go just sit down with a gumbo. Yeah, I tell you about the founder of Lifeline, invested in young people, and today they're young people and they know they're alive today, but in vision they continue. They're young people and they continue now for invest in other young people. So that vision continues. They talk about over 12,000 direct beneficiaries with Lifeline don't impact. Some of them don't married. Most of them don't married. We don't get members of parliament. We don't get lawyers. We don't also get people that run their own institutions today. We pass through Lifeline. So the story enormous, boku. So we contribute. And that model what they use, we know they just get the skills training. We also get what we call the soft skill, the life skill. All right, continue for stage 3. We still look into this topic for today inside the education, the Liberty Education Talk, as we look at the strides we vocational institutes then only do for improving the human capital development. Where inside the program today, they compare and contrast between the formal education and that of the skills skinning education, and if I can join you, Reverend Sylvia Cole, if we want to look at the trajectory of the education sector more now the vocational side, waiting you the projects in future as the vocational institution, I know they do very well, but we just get few set of people and within that particular sector. So how best you the trajectory inside the next coming years with regards to improvement in that sector day?
Well, as a proprietor, really and honestly, I get my team what they work with, and we they do very well. We they try very well for work with government or build the human capacity. But it's not easy at all. It's not easy. It's not an easy journey. More especially for the fact that when you start some of these institutions single-handedly and without the help of government, but halfway down the line, you start having support. You now they look at other areas of improvement, because starting is one, improving is another. You know, taking yourself to where, taking the institution to where you want it to be, your aims and objective is another level altogether. It's not easy, but the future is bright, I would say, for the Tree of Life Vocational Institute, because training is ongoing. There are different areas that we incorporate in our training from time to time. I believe Tree of Life Vocational Skills Training Center gives a whole lot of new package from time to time. You know, we tailor make our syllabus. We work with the curriculum, we tailor make our syllabus, we fit in certain things that we see is not done at other institutions. That makes the difference. Okay. It makes a difference. For example, I myself, I am a cosmetologist. I was trained in different areas of cosmetology. And when you say cosmetology, when you go to institutions, other institutions, cosmetology is not going to, you know, do the hair doing, facials and all the rest, but it's diverse. Okay. I strategized my own to fit in different areas, different courses. For example, like the hairdressing department, we don't only do facials, we don't only do hairdressing, we also learn how to do products. Okay. Products. For example, the hairdressing department, they learn how to do hair products like shampoo, hair conditioners. They learn how to do their own hair pomades for specific hair types. So this is the difference. Okay. This makes the difference completely from other institutions. And so when they have finished that particular package, that training, when they are out there, they are so marketable, because somebody will walk into your business place. And let's say you are now a business owner, because that is where we are projecting. We are trying to build them up so that they will have their own businesses at the end of the day.
Okay, that will take me to the next question, okay, with regards to the certificate area, because most people they go to this vocational institution after they graduate. They have problem with the certificates on the aspect of whether those certificates are authentic for them to present them for work. How best your institution is affiliated to the national body in Sierra Leone? Yeah,
indeed. Tree of Life Vocational Skills Training Center is accredited, okay, and approved by the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education. And so our certificates, whether it is a year course that you do, a 2-year course, it is signed and sealed by the director of TVET. Okay. And so it is a national certificate that you can use anywhere to look for job. Okay. Though I would say majority of those who come to train at our institutions find it fit to go and do their own businesses at the end of the day. They want to be their own boss. Most of them want to be their own boss. They want to employ others, because as Tree of Life, that is our mandate. You employ others. You train to employ others. We create employment. We try to create employment to our trainees. So it's like, it's a process. You are trained, you become a boss, and you employ others as well. Whether you are in the field of training, whether you are in the field of doing your own business, but we want you to go out there and create employment.
Okay, thank you very much, Reverend Sylvia Cole, the proprietress for the Tree of Life Vocational Institute in Sierra Leone. We appreciate you for joining us in this wonderful program. I'm now joined Pastor Prince Tommy Williams as we wrapping up the program. The aspects of this vocational institution with their affiliated body. Somebody want to ask question whether you are affiliated with the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education in Sierra Leone.
Yes, the Lifeline Better Tomorrow Vocational Institute. It's an approved institution by the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education, and we are working also with other line ministries, but specifically the body that is responsible for certification. We are approved, certified. So regarding our students, We have lots of students. We are also producing our certificate in line with the mandates of the ministry. Yeah, if you don't go through, we ensure we take our certificates to the ministry. The director of Tibet also assigned his signatory to the certificate. So we have database as we speak. I mentioned about 2,800 students that have gone through, graduates now, they are working, they are creating jobs. What we did, we have the business incubator, also part of the training. So we empower them, they go and also create their own business center, and they create jobs for others.
Okay.
So that is exactly the model we're using. But I mentioned earlier on about the life skills aspect. So some of them, in terms of business, because of that life skill that is lacking, they start business but they don't continue, they fail.
Okay. All right. I think I'll have to hold you on that because of time. I want to say many thanks to you, Pastor Prince Tommy Williams, and Reverend Sylvia Cole from the Tree of Life Vocational Institute. Well, I want to say plenty thank you to you who don't follow Liberty Online TV and you who don't watch the Liberty Education Talk, as we always can there every Wednesday for bring you extensive talk with regards to education, business, and alone. Well, so to meet again next Wednesday, same time. We will bring this edition of the program to you. My name is Al Hassan Koma. Stay blessed, have a comfortable night. Bye bye.
Corruption, now we country out, ain't no good though.
Sisi, you don't ready?
Ready for waiting.
For declare your assets.
It don't escape me. I feel say we are just declare inside 2023. It don't know.
No, Parliament we don't make law now say. Now after every 2 year, public officer therefore declare the assets, income and liability to the Anti-Corruption Commission. If you be declare inside 2023, that means that you be default the previous year.
So it means say I for declare back inside 2024?
Yes, me dear. From January 1, 2024 to March 31, 2024, all the one that where they elect now office and all government workmen where they grade 7 and above for declare their income, assets and liability. The one themselves where they below grade 7, but where they in charge of money business na their office for declare. You can only declare through the commissioning website where now www.anticorruption.gov.sl or assets.anticorruption.gov.sl. The one them where we don't use this process just need for login with the username and password where the commission be sent at the email and declare. Member say if you not declare, the commission gets the power for direct make your institution all your salary, suspend you, and if you still make trangayes, they go sack you after 3 months.
Me sister, like where you don't remember me so. And not go waste time for declare this time.
This message they come out from the Anti-Corruption Commission.
Corruption.
You are watching Liberty Online TV.